Well, hello everybody, good evening. Welcome to the Ysbryd Games channel. My name is Jacob Burgess, your host and community manager. This evening we will be continuing our playthrough of Valhalla with part 10, and oh dear lord, we're starting with a raid. Okay, cool. Hi Brew Crew, hello Ysbrydians, hello everybody out there in internet TV land. Welcome to absolutely everyone. Wow, this is, that's a hell of a surprise, and amazing timing, Surge, with the Brew Crew raid. Well done. For those of you watching on YouTube, we just had a whole bunch of folks join us from a gentleman named Serge Yeager, who streams personally at Serge Yeager and also participates in Loading Ready Run. I have had the honor in my personal life to perform with him, and he is fantastic and has just raided our channel with a ton of people. So I welcome. So I welcome all of you to the Ysbryd Games channel. This is absolutely fantastic. So thank you very, very much for being here. Thank you very, very much for the raid. So we start. If you are new here and wish to, we stream every. We stream every Tuesday and Thursday night. I suppose for some of the new folks that have appeared, because I see some of the folks in the chat that said they didn't know that Jacob streamed. I do stream. I am the host for Ysbryd Games. Ysbryd Games is a publisher, an indie games publisher, who I am the community manager for. In one of the things that I do, and you may be familiar with, we have publish these games behind me. The game that we're playing this evening is this one right here, which is Valhalla, which is a cyberpunk part-time adventure. We are on part 10. If you want to see the other parts, they are all uploaded to our YouTube channel. The last one is available on Twitch VOD as well. This one right here is Y2K, a postmodern RPG, which was inspired by the likes of Earthbound, and it's really, really weird. It's really, really trippy. It's really, really good. It's really well put together, and the combat system is just fantastic. It's kind of like Mario RPG, where like every character has a different combat mechanic for like extra damage and things. This here is Masquerada: Song and Shadows, which is a top-down RPG inspired by Baldur's Gate. Pause for Tactics. An amazing voice cast. A lot of the folks from Critical Role were cast in the game. I'm one of the voice actors in the game, which was a very intimidating recording session. Let me tell you what. And then this one right here is She Remembered Caterpillars, which is a funky punk puzzle game with a beautiful, beautiful narrative just interwoven in. The music is really, really calming. Ysbryd Games. Ysbryd is Welsh for spirit, and we kind of say that because our games have soul. Like we want to find games that like have that certain special something that's going to stay with you after you're finished with the game. Like we want you to remember what we've made. And then the two games that we have coming up that we're publishing next year are the sequel to Valhalla, which again we're playing this evening, called Nirvana, and that takes place in a different city, but it is a direct sequel. I can't reveal too much about it, but I can say that we have played demos of it on here before, and we will have a brand new demo or a demo with new content for it at the upcoming PAX West, which we shall be attending. And we'll be there again with the demo sequel, and then we'll also have our new game. Both of these games are coming out in 2020, called World of Horror, which is a pixel first-person RPG adventure. It's really, really neat. It's a horror game. It's inspired by Junji Ito. Essentially, like the elevator pitch for it is, it's set in the 1980s in a village in Japan, and then the Cthulhu mythos attacks, and then weave in Japanese horror themes into that, and it's messed up. You can actually play the demo on itch.io. We have one of the demos up there. But what I'm going to be doing is, if you are interested in these games, after PAX, to make sure that none of the Ysbrydians, and you're all here, and thus IW Ysbrydians, welcome to the community, we are going to, I'm going to grab the demos from PAX, and I will bring them here to Studio Ysbryd, and we will all get to play them together after after the show is over. I can tell you that we're gonna have a new pin. We're gonna possibly have some new merch, but we'll in while we're there. If you want to see what the kind of pins and the sort of merch that we've made, we have this as a Valhalla shirt. This is the Rad Shiba shirt. It has the sweet Valhalla logo on the back. So we'll have a new pin, and I'll be there. Sarah Sorende, who is in chat, who is one of our mods, both here and on our Discord, which is fantastic, and I would be honored if you come and join us. It's quite an active place, which is super, super neat, which means we're doing something right, and we're building a really good community, because this is something that we're new at. We've only been doing this we've had a community manager and a Discord and a Twitch channel for, I think, 3 months, maybe going on 4, and we're doing this grassroots kind of building everything up, and it's just been really great. People have really resonated with what Ysbryd is about and everything like that, so it's just been awesome. So it'd be cool if you came to join us. I'm gonna have a sip of water. It's very, very hot here in Studio Ysbryd. Let me see if I can fix the Huh. Gotta wait for the sun to go down. Unfortunately. So, yes. We want to make sure that the Ysbrydians, like I said, we're gonna have a full PAX report. I'm gonna post some stuff on the Discord during the show and things like that, because we understand FOMO is real, and we want to try to be as inclusive as of our community as we possibly can. So, for those of you joining us from the Brew Crew, for the Ysbrydians that have been here, for the lurkers, for everybody, thank you very, very much for being here. Huge shout out to Robert Merlot and Sarah Sorende, who are our mods for this evening. Again, both here and in our Discord. Very, very much. So we're going to get through another goodly chunk of Valhalla this evening. I will be flexing my talents on our playthrough. Again, thank you very much for joining us. Yeah, let me just scroll back, because I did a lot of talking. I just want to scroll back, make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, all right, excellent. Yeah, and if you like us and like what we're doing here, toss us a follow. Kind of know what we're doing. Join our Discord, follow us on Twitter. I'm sure Sarah has probably already thrown the links up and everything like that. So, excellent. Thank you very much. And Feminine Desires asks, hey, Jacob, how do you feel about the Paranoia Dice Friends campaign? Have you played Paranoia before? For those of you watching on YouTube, something that I do in my personal life when I am not being the community manager for Ysbryd Games is Loading Ready Run, who is a wonderful collective of internet comedians. I am part of a tabletop campaign, and I write for tabletop my own. They had me on as a guest, and I'll be on for this whole campaign for a game called Paranoia, which is really, really cool. And I am enjoying the heck out of it. If you want to see that, you can. You can. It was actually last night at the time of recording. If you're watching this on YouTube, it was on Monday. Yes. So if you're interested in watching that, and you're watching this on YouTube, and I represented the Ysbrydians in a fine Masquerada shirt, which again is this game right here. It was on August 5th. August 5th, if you want to look it up. So that was where that question came from. Yes, and lovely. So, shall we get started? I think we shall. Boop. And you can enjoy this game and kind of pick it up. Like, if you are joining us and you're like, oh no, I haven't seen the other 9 parts, you can pretty much drop in at any time and kind of get the idea of what the game is about. So, I hope you stick around, and thank you very much for being here. Hello. A break is very nice. So I don't actually have hot tea this evening. I actually have cold tea, which is not my favorite, but it is real frickin' toasty here. Oh, no. Okay, first order of business is we got to change it to the Punchums, which is channel 8. Super important. Things are pretty quiet outside. Personally, I really like, I like this, so I'm gonna keep this. Excuse me, is this the Valhalla bar? It certainly is. Welcome. What can I get you? Ooh, who's this? Neat. Painter Skies, thank you very much, has just subscribed at tier 1. They have subscribed for 2 months. Currently on a 2-month streak, and they say, I love you, I love this game, I love this community, but I'm mostly gonna lurk while I doodle tonight, but I had to share my resub, Ysbryd Heart. Thank you very, very much for your subscription, Painter Skies. Any subscription or bits or anything like that, any tips that you want to give us, all go right back into the stream, upgrading equipment, things like that. We're not profiting off of the stream. We want to take everything that the stream makes, put it back into the stream, and make the stream better for you, our community. That is our goal. Huh, what kind of voice? I love that outfit, though. This is a really cool character design. Weird kind of bowl cut, but, interesting. Splatty1 says, bonus character for serving the Flaming Moai. Yay! Oh, neat. Painter Skies says, oh, she's from 2064 read-only memories. Oh, neat! Okay, I haven't actually gotten a chance to play that all the way through yet, so awesome. Who is the voice actor? Alright, I'm going to find out the name of this character. I'm actually going to find out who the voice actor is, and then that might actually give me some guidance on what they should sound like. Yes. Actually, I'm looking for... Lexi! There she is. I'm looking for some stuff. I'll be with you in a second. Okay, Lexi, let's look that up. Lexi, read only memories. Voice actor. Let's make a big. Let's make a big. Lexi Rivers. Oh, Sarah Amala. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, I know Sarah. Sarah's awesome. Sarah's fantastic. She's also the freelancer in Anthem. As a matter of fact. Yes. Yes. Neat. Don't worry. I'll just have a drink in the meantime. So, you're Jill? You know me? I've been keeping in touch with Dana ever since she left Neo San Francisco. Which is where Read Only Memories is set. It's very cool that 2 games from 2 different developers and 2 different publishers share a universe, which is, that's the narrative consistency in this game, and everything that they do is just mwah. Like, they've done little visual novels and side projects and things like that, and it's all narratively consistent and really well put together and just so good. She always talks about you. About her sister, about her friend in Panama, about her sister, and about this dog she picked up from the street. The dog? Yeah, I think she called him Gillian? Ellipses. That can't be right. First, I've heard of this dog. Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. First, I've heard of this dog. Yeah, she told me he appeared at the door looking very pitiful. And she always talks so happily about how he opens up to the people around him. She even asked me for help finding where he came from. So a dog, huh? Did you hear something outside? Probably just a dog sneezing. What can I get you? Well, let's try the Fringe Weaver. On it. Fringe Weaver, take me away. Fringe Weaver. Oh, well, let's, 1 Adelhyde and 9 Karmotrine. So for those of you joining us, Karmotrine is the alcoholic component to these drinks. Because this is a cyberpunk future, this is how drinks get made in this particular city. Although Nirvana will have a more complicated drink-making system-y. But we're going to load her up for Karmotrine. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. All aged and mixed. Fringe Weaver. Fringe Weaver, catch it and see. If you drink too many, you're gonna have to pee. Excellent. To Spoiler 98, thank you very much. I really appreciate that compliment. Thank you. Seems right. Thanks. Sorry, my office is a mess, so I can't let you in right now. I'll just go buy some... Take your time. This is the first time I've seen her get so excited about someone. Oh, yeah, that's right. There is a, if you play mobile games, just real quick while it's on my mind, I'm going to pop back to Big Jacob. While it's on my mind, there is a mobile game called Girls Frontline. So if you play that, there's actually a crossover event going on right now, a collaboration event going on with Girls Frontline and Valhalla, which is super cool. They've got like a little dorm that you can set up. You can get things that look like a Valhalla bar and a whole bunch of like little pieces of furniture, and the characters in Valhalla in the game that we're playing in alternate costumes that will like help you fight and things like that, which is real choice. And I love crossover events. I love them. Yeah. Little Jake. Well, I guess it's been almost 7 or 8 years since I last saw her. She had a brief stint with me at the Neo San Francisco Police Department. Oh, wow. Huh. Another thing to add to the oddly adventurous past of my boss. Past of my boss. I can't picture her as a policewoman, though. Well, she was more of a collaborator. Everyone in the department acknowledged her abilities, and she helped us from time to time, so she was a superhero. She was authorized to come with us, but couldn't act by herself. She didn't have a gun or a badge, but she did have a radio to stay in touch. And I'm not gonna lie, she was one of the best backup partners I've had over the years. Despoiler98 says she was Castle. I would love to see her in that vest that says writer on it, or like a vest that says like wrestler on it. That would be amazing. She once took down a band of punks with nothing but a loaf of bread. A loaf of... Yep, sounds like boss. She requested that the next loaf have sesame seeds. Something about hitting harder? So her penchant for swinging bread loaves like swords is not just some weird habit. I like picturing her in her office, like practicing, like yeah. Like having a baguette, like a tiny like mini baguette for backup, for like a knife, for if like the big one like gets disarmed or anything like that. Like it's like like hucking bread rolls like shuriken. That's nice. And how did she end up with the police of all places? Well, her old league, the Grand Slam Fighters, was fighting against the NSFW. NSFW? I was there because I needed to ask the owner of the league a couple of questions. But then a fight broke out. Many drunkards joined the fray not too long after. I was going to start evacuating the place, but before I knew it, she had already subdued the troublemakers. I asked for help with the rest of the case. One thing led to another. Oh. I was afraid that she might have become involved as an alternative to jail time. Nah, she's not that kind of girl. So you came all the way here for a visit? I'm in the middle of some investigations, actually. I don't think the Neo San Francisco police has any say on whatever happens here. Oh, nah, I'm not in the police anymore. Just a simple private investigator. If you came all the way here on a case, you can't just be a simple private investigator. Well, fair enough. You wouldn't by any chance have heard about a group called the Swap Spiders, would you? First I heard that name, sorry. Ah, don't worry. Say, let's try this. Sugar Rush. Sure? Let's give Lexi a Sugar Rush. Sugar Rush. Gonna get you cronked. One powder Delta. And optional Karmotrine. All mixed. Excellent. Mix it, mix it, mix it. Boom, Sugar Rush. Kablam. Put that in your gullet. Here. Yeah, this is what I heard about. Alright, fuck it. Let's just hit a bar and chill. Boss, you own a bar. Yeah, doctors don't diagnose themselves, Jill. I guess you're right. Wait, is she? Well, calm down. You don't need to overdo it. We're not dating anymore. Wait, she what? I was bored, she was lonely, we gave it a try, it didn't work, we broke up after less than a week. Huh. What didn't work? She was too uptight. She was too Dana. Too Dana? On our first date, she got her head... Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. On our first date, she got her head stuck in a bucket. Dinner became a night in a hardware store getting the thing off. Oh, too Dana. Yeah. I get it. Anyways. I haven't seen you in person in a long time, and you have to leave before New Year's. I don't want to make a mess. Don't try too hard. Seriously, don't. You'll make a mess. Let's just go outside and drink Hassie. I came all the way here to drink Hassie. I have Hassie at home. Hey, this stuff is like caviar here, thanks to the import rates. I'll take your offer then. You go ahead while I grab some ice. Okay. A pleasure to meet you, Jill. Oh, please come again. Ellipses. Hey, boss. Yeah? Lexi said something that got me thinking. The relationship? No, Actually, you got me curious. Do you swing that way, boss? Cuteness knows no boundaries. Right. Anyway, what got me thinking is that she thinks Gil is a dog? She does? Yeah, when you talk about him, she thinks you're talking about a dog. Huh. Gil is patrolling nearby with and the other dog. This'll be fun. Just don't overdo it. Okay, mystery voice says feeling lonely. That voice. Hey, it's Anna. Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. Long time no see. Really long time no see. Seriously, it feels like it's been over a year since I last saw you. I was planning on visiting you last week, but things were pretty heavy back then. So I just waited in the background until the tension wore off a bit. Ellipses. Sarah says TV, what happened to the TV? And her head is glitching. Oh, great. This is great. This is fine. Everything's fine. Earth to Joe. I'm talking to you here. If I ignore her, she'll leave. I'm not an unfathomable sense of dread. You can't just ignore me, you know. Ellipses, ellipses. Julianne Stingray, I'm talking to you. Calm down. Don't fall for her taunts. How did she know my full name, though? I thought your full name was Julianne Natalie Stingray. Or did you legally remove the Natalie? Kikazi says, also a reminder for Jacob, make all drinks big to make rent. Thank you very much. I appreciate the reminder. Never mind that. Is she reading my thoughts? Yeah, I mean, they're kind of written in the middle of the screen. Oh boy. Hard not to see them, actually. Alright, that's it. I'm going crazy. That's such a self... Ooh. Ooh. Oh, excuse me. Goosebumps. Pardon me. That's such a self-centered way to see the world. You assume that you're crazy because you can't accept that this world could be weirder than you think. This world is amazing because of the things you just can't explain. And just because only you experience something doesn't mean it's a lie or that you're crazy. I mean, just look at ASMR. Nope, I'm pretty sure that's what a crazy person would say in this scenario. You acknowledged me. Shit. That's good. I'm not serving you anything. What? Why? Last time you came, I had to clean the drinks I served you off the floor. Don't be like that. The drinks were also paid for with my money. I don't know who did it, but that set any and all plans I had for the rest of the week off balance. I was gonna buy some curry with the money I had put up for those drinks. Oh, curry. Dog duty done. I know we have slow days, but for God's sake. You okay? You look angry. I'm fine. Good job out there. I'm back. Boss, what happened? Meeting cut short. At least I drank the the bottles. Are you okay? You look distraught. I'm fine. So they really can't see you. I mean, you're right in front of them. You're wearing jeans under a skirt. Why? Just why? To annoy people, of course. Is that a new trend? What does she think she's doing? Everyone feels like it's not quite right. Everyone thinks they should call you out. But they can't bring themselves to do it because it's not that wrong. Hey, Lucky Ann has just subscribed for 2 months. Breaking news, she says, breaking news unrelated to anything. I bought a tambourine tonight. I'm very excited. Also, yay for 2 months. Yay for 2 months. Thank you very, very much. I'm excited for you and your tambourine. That's fantastic. Stabby Tabby Cat. Hello, Stabby Tabby Cat. All hail, all hail. Stabby Tabby Cat, in case you don't know, does work with Child's Play and also Desert Bus, and is one of the performers in, I forgot the title of the show, and it's one of the Patreon shows that Penny Arcade does for Vampire the Masquerade 5th Edition, which is very, very close to my heart. There are things like spats, after all. It's uncannily right, and not all that wrong, and they can't stop staring. Not like anyone other than me could see it, though. They could see it if they wanted to. Jill, you're making an awful lot of faces there. You okay? Yeah, just remembering stuff. Man, I miss not being crazy. Boss, I'm leaving early today. And you stay here. Who stays where? Oh crap, did I just... You have to be the first person I've met who mixes their inner and outer voice. I thought I saw one of the dogs near the counter. Sorry. Oh, okay. Can I leave a bit earlier today? Yeah, sure. Thanks for taking care of the fort. What about me? You haven't left yet. I'll thank you when you leave. That's not what I... Oh, whatever. Hey, alright. Total earnings, a bunch. Drinks total, a bunch. No mistakes, yes, excellent. Commission 30%. Today's payment 480. Tips 400. Flawless service bonus. Here's something in case you felt lonely today. Today's total transfer. Fantastic. Rent is due on the 30th. Please make sure your account has the necessary 10,000 or you'll be evicted. Yay. Wait, the 30th? Oh my goodness. Oof. Jill just watched Night of the ID Snatchers. Buying a poster of it will prevent her from getting too distracted. Have a very nice day. Oh. Okay. Kiramiki poster. Night of the ID Snatchers. The beloved police mockumentary. Okay. Oh, I want to buy everything. Everything. Kikazi says, so an idea if you're open to it. Oh, and then just said, never mind. So I think I just did the thing if... Okay, never mind. Anyway. Looking at the poster, Jill managed to get Gabby off her mind. Even if for just a little bit. Oh, there it is. There's the poster. Cool. Man, I love that. Jill. There's cats in heat outside. 4. I'd have boo balls if I still had any. Hold on, lock. And let's read some stuff. Yuru, new season. It's finally here. I can't believe I'm alive for this day. Thank you, based god. All boards report in. What are the boards, you idiot? Nice. More stupid Moe blobs. YY gets new season, but the actual best YY is still up in the air? My internet service gets cut off tomorrow because I can't afford it anymore. Wake me up. Get a job, you stupid neat. Oh god, here we go. Prepare hot cocoa. Sit on comfy couch. Put on my favorite mega Christmas sweater. See snow falling outside. Turn on the heater. Get my blanket. Watch glorious YY and fall asleep when it ends. I am the comfy. I want a shirt that says I am the comfy. That'd be a good shirt. I have to make a note of that. I wish I was this comfy. Have work tomorrow. Enjoy the Urus for me. This thread is closed. Stabby Tabby Cat says, I am cooking Japanese curry, so I have you guys on in the background. Fantastic. Please make sure that you make enough for the whole class. And what does the augmented eye have to say today? Taylor the Brain, tired of name change requests. By Lana Smythe. A couple of weeks ago, we wrote about Taylor, one of the brains from the Sola Anima project. One of the highlights from the interview was unfortunately stripped from the finished version, was a stray comment about how many people asked Taylor to change their name to Brian on a regular basis. I know people try to be funny, but I won't change my name for a punchline, Taylor told the AE team. I like the name Taylor, and there's nothing wrong with Brian. I just won't be part of the joke. My life is worth more than that. Taylor is currently looking at their chances of becoming a senator in the upcoming electoral season. Contingent Cat says, I think that I am the comfy should be a sweater. You know what? That's a good point. That's a real solid point, I gotta say. Parliament discusses anime influence. During an unusual meeting held in Parliament today, delegates discussed the effects of anime on the population. It's nothing but filth. Trash! A representative for the Workers' Party yelled during the meeting. If I could choke every single writer and animator out there, I'd do it. I'd choke them with my own enhanced hands. Several anime studio heads have responded to the news. I wish they would ban it if it wasn't bringing so much money into the local market, Yamake, a producer, told the Augmented Eye during a phone interview. I do agree that anime is trash, but I'll save the genre. But I'll save the genre. You can trust me. Biker gang arrested after vandalism during protests. By Lana Smythe. The members of one of the larger biker gangs in the Motor City sector were arrested after the group's leader and her entourage were found at the site of a protest last Friday. Their leader, commonly known in the streets as Christine Love, declared to the press that they were unjustly arrested, and that her gang were only there to defend protesters from the White Knights. In case you don't know, Christine Love is a writer of other visual novels. Is an indie game a darling and a fantastic person to boot. The title of one of her games that I played and very much enjoyed is at the tip of my brain. I'm gonna have to look that up. Lady Killer in a Bind. That's it. Okay, yes. Lady Killer in a Bind was fantastic. Yep, thank you. They're afraid of us. They know they can't take us down in the streets, so they use protesters as a shield, and we had no option but to surrender, Love told AE during a phone conversation. They're currently detained and waiting for trial. The formal charges are unknown so far. Oh, excuse me. And now we save the game. We save the game. Excellent. Also, just to set expectations, we will stop sometime between 7 and 8. Whenever an appropriate save point comes up is generally when we're going to wrap it up. Just because I don't want to push it and then go too late, or stop too early, essentially. So we're just going to naturally, organically stop sometime in that time. And we'll have a break sometime before that. Boop. Alright, save game, in room, go to work. No. Punch him. Wait, was there a magical girl? Kapow. Oh, there is. Oh, that's cool. I just got distracted with the punch-ums. I forgot what other, C0. Alright, Channel 8. Good evening. Contingency Cat asks, 7 to 8 Pacific time? Yes, between 7 to 8 Pacific time. Hey, Jill. Let's have a New Year's party this Saturday. Isn't that a bit soon? Why? Did someone famous get killed at a New Year's party? No, I mean... Never mind. Sure, I'm in for it. Great! And Gil? Yeah, he's coming through. I mean, it's not like he has anything else to do. Hey. No, I mean, where is he? He was escorting a client of his to the station. He should be back any second now. Back. Elemental Alchemist says, Ysbryd Games. Our HQ is in the Pacific Ocean. See? So, you coming to the New Year's party too, Gil? It's not like I have anything else to do, so... I told you. We're depressing people. Oh yeah, the kid from the other day, Gabby, I think you called her, asked me to give you this. I believe it's a note. A note, Gabby? Oh, let's see. First of all, I want to apologize for my behavior before. I was still hurt by my sister's death, and it wasn't fair to take out all the stress on you, let alone put the blame on you. And so, it feels weird to ask this of you after how I treated you, but I really want to talk to you. I want to catch up, to chat for a while, to do what you were doing with me before I lashed out. I want to understand this freedom you talked about, the fear that drove you to a fight with my sister. I'll go back to the bar on the 31st. I won't take much of your time. If you don't want to see me after all that, Ooh. Excuse me. Ooh. If you don't want to see me after all that, I understand. I yanked the headphone out of my ear. It was very surprising, and it made a little sound. But please, I really want to talk to you. Gabby. Wow, that girl has a big vocabulary. She was always a smart one. Ellipses. The 31st is written in different handwriting. Kikazi asks, Jacob, quick question. I know you've made one Flaming Moai drink so far, but have you made two? I do not think so. I do not believe I have made two. Oh yeah, she asked me when you would be here and relatively free, so I told her about the party. I also assumed you'd say yes to the party, which might not have been the best idea now that I think about it. Boss, I'm having second thoughts about coming to the party. What? Why? Because I really don't want to face Gabby again. Now it's coming back to me. What drove me to never go back and apologize after all these years? Kikazi says, okay, in that case, I think you want to make one for a customer soon. We'll let you know when. Got it. Fear and shame. Shame because I know I made a hideously stupid mistake, and it's painful to face your mistakes. And fear of what they might say. With Lenore, we never broke up formally, so I was always afraid that if we were to meet again, she'd break up with me. And I don't want Gabby to tell me that she hates me to my face. Lenore was in the right to break up with me, and Gabby is in the right to hate me. But I don't want her to. Maybe if I never see her again, she'll never tell me that, and... Jill, you idiot! Eh? You're thinking backwards. Didn't the letter say she wanted to understand you? If you bail out on this, she will hate you. Not only that, but you're getting a new chance here. Do you want to live the rest of your life running from another memory? Didn't you just say to Armitage that you hated feeling like that? Surprised ellipses. Armitage? Titty hacker. Alma, right. I don't know what happened when you fought with that girl's sister, but now you have a chance to make amends. And not only that, you have us watching you back. So I want you to think about this. One day of fear or a lifetime filled with regret. Which one do you pick? Yeah, you're right. I hated feeling like that. I won't run away this time. Good, because I would have gone to your apartment and dragged you out of there if need be. I got a mechanical arm. Hey, boss? Thanks. That's what friends are for. Yeah. Anyway, let's start the day. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Seriously though, it's the second note that has stirred such feelings in me. Second one? Well, 2 weeks ago I got another note in the mail. This one is from Lenore. Was that the envelope you took away from me in a panic? Yep. You haven't opened it? Oh, Jill. Oh, man. Like, I understand the feelings, but, like... Oh, boy. Like... Jill. Jill. Why not open it with Gabby? You're facing one fear, might as well face the other. Maybe. Don't push her, Chief. I'm not. I just know she's capable of doing all that. I'll go secure stuff for the party. Call me if you need anything. Ellipses. Keep it up, Jill. Thanks. Ellipses. Yay, it's Stella. Woo! Happy holidays. Yes, okay. Is Stella? Stella. Okay, I am Stella. Stella, good, yes. Happy holidays! Someone's happy? We held a party for the staff and their children. You should have seen the faces of those kids receiving gifts. Nabbing that Santa suit at the last minute the other day was totally worth it. Santa dresses seem to have been popular this year. I heard they were sold out in most places. There was this weird shortage of Santa suits, but luck was on my side this year. Ellipses. Sorry for that outburst. It's warm in here, yes? Why, you looked so happy, I felt happy too. You shouldn't hide your happiness. Anyway, can you get me a cobalt velvet, please? Yeah, sure. Cobalt velvet for Stella. Cobalt velvet, 2 adelhide. Oh, big one, yeah, big ones. Thank you very much, Kikazi, I appreciate the reminder. 6 Flanner Guide, and 10 Karmotrine, all on the rocks and mixed. Boom. Serve. Here. Thanks. Are you meeting with today? She should be here in a bit. She told me she wanted a drink here, and since I was coming here too, sadly I can't stay for long. I have some errands to run. Oh, how has she been lately? She's better. Her wounds have been healing really nicely. If only she stopped scratching at her bandages so often. What about her eye? Eye? Oh, hers. Sorry. It'll take longer to heal, but as long as it's kept clean, there should be no problem. But to be honest, I'm more worried about her emotional wounds. She doesn't show it, but she's had depressive bouts from time to time. And who can blame her? Her life changed completely. The job she loved no longer exists. She was used as a disposable pawn in the whole bank affair. I'm afraid it will all make her go back to her old ways. Say has old ways? Oh no. Old ways? There was a rough spot when Say was a teen. Her mom's clinic was about to close, then her biological father, who was an asshole, showed up. And the teachers at her school, they didn't help. Say is not a slow learner by any means, but her way of learning stuff is different. She needs equivalences to things she knows. You need to get a bit in her mindset. Once you get this, she's a fast learner, but schools didn't have that kind of patience. They basically branded her a failure. She even dropped out. I would have suggested a special course somewhere else, but that would have offended her. She's always been against being labeled as special or different. Yes. Anyway, Say was totally different during that period. Ellipses. Foul-mouthed, short-fused, always frowning, the total opposite of how she is nowadays. From time to time, I see that old look cross her face and it scares me. You're comparing her to her teen self, though. I mean, people mature. Maybe she'll show signs from time to time, but I bet Say knows better than to get back to that. I hope so. Get me something cold and sweet, will you? Sure. Cold and sweet. I think I've heard that one before. Let's see. Nope. Piano Woman? Nope. On the Rocks and Blended. Alright, cool. Hello, Solar Exalt. Solar Exalt just joined chat. That is Meredith Gerber. She is our social media coordinator. She is fantastic. Moonblast. That's aged. Sugar Rush is too cheap. Sparkle Star. Nope. I mean, I guess it's got to be a Moonblast then. Yeah, I guess it's got to be a Moonblast. I think it's already... Yep, nope. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, that would be 2 Powder Delta, 2 Flanner Guide, and 4 Karmotrine. All on the rocks and blended. Shake. Here. Oh, thanks. This is the kind of stuff Say asks for, you know. Now that you mention it. You know, back when Say reappeared, it seems that she came here first. Oh yeah, she told me that. I'm glad she found a familiar face after all that chaos. Did she tell you we had to talk at the back of the bar? You did? Well, it's nothing that important, but... She was devastated, you know? She was afraid, tired. It hit me quite hard, not only after seeing her covered in bandages, but also after seeing her so cheerful before. I guess I should be thanking you then. You what? When I met with her, she told me you calmed her down quite a bit. I did? I'm guessing with all that was going on, the desire not to worry me weighed on her. It has happened before. So it's good there was someone else for her to share her stress with. Thanks. I love how her ears flap when she's happy. The changes of expression and everything are just fantastic. Sure. I don't think I did anything noteworthy, but sure. I've been wondering, can you really be so calm in the lower parts of the city? I mean, the streets are not exactly safe. And a cat boomer is sure to become a target. Well, I have my security staff with me at all times, so there's no problem. Besides, this part of the city is... comfier. Come again? Sure. Uptown is cleaner and maybe more secure, but it is also too, sterile. Despoiler98 asks, what's a cat boomer? A cat boomer is somebody that has their gene spliced to correct something. I think, at least that's just with my playthrough, there are people in the chat who are way more experts than I am, but has something corrected, but then ends up with cat-like qualities. So, like, is gene spliced, but those are the side effects. If I understand correctly. Again, folks in the chat will know way more than I can. I do. Robert Merlot. Still, is a cat boomer a genetic modification to avoid nanomachine rejection? There you go. Stabby Tabby Cat says, so would I want. Around here, you can actually feel the warmth of the people. You feel their people living. I especially like going to a busy food stand. I feel a warmth there that Uptown doesn't have. Oh, street food. Is there anything frickin' better on a cold night than warm street food? Is there anything better than street food? Street food is the goddamn best. Oh. Dark Morford says, hi Jacob, hi chat. Hello, Dark Morford. Every time I go to a new city, I have to have some street food. I don't care what it is. It could be frickin' scorpions on a stick, which is something I ate in Beijing. I will eat it. It's also easier to talk to people. Ah, you finally came. Welcome. If you try to talk to someone in the upper part of the city, they either shrug you off or flat out ignore you. People around here are a bit wary, but they're also more likely to talk to you. Not that things aren't nice there, though. Can I get you something? I feel like having a beer. Make that too. But I just want one. I'm asking for one for me, adding one to your order. Oh, that right. 2 beers for the girls. Time for beer! Time for big beer. 2 Adelheid. 4 of the finest Bronson extracts. 2 Pata Delta. 4 Flannerguide. And 8. That's 7, 8. Karmotrine. All mixed. Boom. Same thing. 2 Adelheid. 4 of the finest Bronson extracts. 2 Powdered Delta. 4 Flannerguide. And Karmotrine to finish. Kablam. Und serve. Yes. Yes. Und serve. That is very nice. Yes. They're going to serve now. Here. Think. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Okay. Switchback is Russian. Good. Okay. Thank you. Thanks. Say, you should have seen the kids after you left. They were all playing with the toys you picked. You nailed it again this year. They were all asking, where's Say? Where's Say? Why do they call you just Say when they call me Auntie Stella? I don't look that old. Don't worry, they still like you. Sorry, I had to leave, but Mom worked overtime that night and I couldn't leave her alone. What happened? Well, there were fireworks and some dog thought it'd be safe to hide in a jar. The little guy managed to get his head and a paw inside before getting stuck. And it was plastic, so they couldn't just try to break it. Oh, that's messy. Yeah, she needed someone to hold the dog while she worked. Poor fella was scared. Well, I'm out. Oh, yeah? Well, we'll have a New Year's party this Saturday if you want to come. Yeah, sure. It's better than depressing myself with my dad's woes about the next fiscal year. I'll be here. Bye, Jill. Bye, Say. Careful. Please come again. You want to come too? I'd love to. I'll also make up for not coming last time. Oh gosh, she's such a sweetheart. She's so polite. She's so Midwestern. How was the party? Oh, pretty nice. We played Truth or Dare. Had some fun, broke some glasses. Ate lots and lots of food. Seriously, looking back, the amount of food was ridiculous compared to the number of people who were there. Better leftovers than left hanging, don't you think? Yeah. Can I get you something? Let's try something classy. Okay. Something classy for Say. Let's see. That's $2.50. $2.60. No, classy, buddy. $2.80. Brantini $2.50. Okay. You know, because I know it would be more like it would be more money, but I want to give her a Brantini because Brantini's kind of I just like the juxtaposition. I'm gonna go with the Brantini. Also because like the alcohol content is low and she's still healing. And that's gonna be 12. And that's 6 powder deltas and 2 Karmotrine. All aged and mixed. Something classy. Yep. This is the thing. Stella came in quite cheery about Sunday. This Sunday? Oh, yeah. Well, you know, her birthday is actually the 25th. Really? There's a weird story from when she was a kid. She heard Mega Santa's story, and somehow she got it in her head that by being born on the 25th, she was the spiritual reincarnation of the original Santa. That made her start giving out gifts like crazy. She got over it, but the gifting stuck to her. Spiritual reincarnation? Well, the story says the Redmond family destroyed Santa's spirit. Oh no. And that Mega Santa was reborn as a manifestation of the Christmas spirit. She thought she was the old Santa's spirit in a new body. That girl was delusional as a kid. Huh. Speaking of things you did when you were young, Stella mentioned she's worried about you going back to your old ways? Something about a rough period where you were angry or something? Oh, that, it's sweet that she's worried. But I won't go back to those days just like that, though. It'll take time. It'll be long and drawn out, agonizing, really. Even if I face the same situation, I'm more mature, you know? I'm not a teen anymore. Expected as much. Told her as much. Hey, can you give me something bubbly? Sure. Something bubbly for a bubbly girl. Mmm. Bubbly. Bubbly. Bubbly? Are you bubbly? No. Bubbly. Bubbly. Bubbly, classic. It's frothy. Oh, a fringe weaver. Bubbly, classy, strong. Ooh, maybe not. Bubbly, classy, burning. Cobalt velvet it is. 4 Adelhyde. 6 Flanner and 10 Karmotrine. Cool. All on the rocks and mixed. Boop, 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 boop. A cobalt velvet. For you. Here. Bubbly, bubbly. Hey, Jill, wanna know how Stella got her eye? Huh? I feel you shouldn't tell me that. Well, she told you my story. Means she likes you enough. It's fine. You remember when I told you one white knight saved me from another? Well, it's about the other one. Apparently he was running away after doing something. Don't know. We were at the park and he held us hostage. At one point they tried to approach and he gouged Stella's eye out. Woof. Oh, she got a tear. Oh boy. I tried to stop him, but he just went and kicked me. Yeesh. I still remember that kick. I could feel my ribs breaking. There was pain in places I didn't know could feel pain. Yikes. From time to time, I still relive that day. The kick in my torso, Stella's screams, it's chilling. I briefly regained consciousness after the kick when I felt like I was being lifted. The white knight that attacked us was on the floor, not moving. I was on another white knight's shoulder. He took his helmet off and put it on an anguished Stella. I passed out, and when I came to, I was in a hospital. Apparently, the kick ruptured a couple of organs, and I was put in emergency care. I woke up because Stella was punching my leg, telling me to wake up. Damn. Just... damn. Yes, Jill. That is the correct sentiment after a story like that. Damn. What made you bring this up? I bring this up because that guy was here the last time I came. I think he's the one that saved us. Oh, wow. No fucking way. Virgilio? Really? What? 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 What made you think that? Well, sure, more pounds and years, but I'm pretty sure it's him. Wow. There's something about his face I just can't dismiss. It could be the freaking question mark tattoo he has on his forehead. I'd like to see him again. Do you know how? Do you know the Steampunk Museum? Ask for Virgilio there. Gotcha. Well, I'm done for today. Thanks, Jay. Please come again. I'll go take my break, Gil. Sure. Woof. I love that. I love how that... Oh, that's so good. Okay. I think that's a real good time to take a break, everybody. So we're going to take a 5 to 10 minute break. Thank you very, very much for being here on our playthrough of Valhalla. And stick around. We'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. Break time. Get a drink. Do whatever it is you need to do. Okay? And we'll see you in 5 to 10 minutes. Bye. Don't go away. Well, hello, welcome back to the Ysbryd Games channel. Once again, I am Jacob Burgess, your humble host and the community manager for Ysbryd Games. We are playing Valhalla. I might need to get a wider camera. I always feel so boxed in here. It's weird. So I can only make like these gestures. I'd like to do big arms, things like that. Anyway, hello and welcome back. I hope you had a wonderful break. It occurs to me that I haven't actually, during any of these streams, and this is, I consider this a deep personal failing of mine, I haven't asked you all what your favorite drinks are. It doesn't have to be alcoholic, just what your favorite drinks are. Mine, personally, is usually espresso. I have a fancy espresso machine that I bring over to Studio Ysbryd whilst I am your host. And it's very, very nice. But let me know. I absolutely want to know what your favorite drinks are. K Grimace says root beer and strawberry lemonade. Oh, that's very good. Drazos's favorite drink is good evening. Oh, I'm sorry. You're just saying good evening. Good evening. Hello, Drazos. Elemental Alchemist says, I am a surprisingly big fan of chocolate milk. That's very cool. Moosefeld Cat says, I'm a sucker for Dragon Gaba tea. Oh, that actually sounds really good. Shiny Crochet. Melbourne Breakfast Tea 2. From T2. I'm going to have to write that down. Despoiler98 says, Citrus Fravit, a 3-2-1, 3 ice cubes, 2 fingers of Jack Daniels, 1 splash of water. That's not bad. Kikazu says, I'm a sucker for IBC Black Cherry Soda. Oh, I wish I could drink carbonated beverages. Oh, but it makes the devil talk out of my butt. Oh. Drazol says, favorite drink is rum and coke. Chocolate milk is good too. That is excellent. Root beer and strawberry lemonade. Wait. Okay. K Grimace, I just want a clarification question. Root beer and strawberry lemonade, like I occasionally enjoy root beer, or I occasionally enjoy strawberry lemonade, or I smoosh them together and take them down my gullet. Despoiler98, Jacob, did you just fail at pronouncing Frank Sinatra's name? Oh, I was thinking Final Fantasy. My brain omitted a letter. Hey, so I didn't fail at it. I just alternately succeeded. Sinatra, got it. Sinatra's favorite. That makes a lot more sense. I was gonna write that down because I thought it was a reference I didn't get. Yeah. Just one. It says, I may forgive you one day. I understand. I will have to live with that. I will carry that around with me until that faithful day. Cheers. Or should I say, here's looking at you, kid. Oh, that's very good. Painter Sky says cold green tea with honey and ginseng and white chocolate mochas. Ooh. Oh, that's nice. Also sweet tea because I'm from the South. That's very good. I had my first sweet tea when I went to PAX South, and it was yeah, it was sweet. That was some sweet frickin' tea. Anyway, shall we get back to the drinking game? Let's get back to the drinking game. Back to Valhalla from our partners at Tsukubon Games. Now we're going to save again just to be super safe. It is now safe to keep playing. I wonder if I left food for 4A. 4. Oh, Dark Morford says Mountain Dew is actually my go-to, but strawberry lemonade very strong as well. As for booze, probably either a malty beer, do not like a lot of hops, or a fruity margarita. Excellent choices. Yes. A Dorothy day is a good day. I love you, Dorothy. I have enjoyed playing this game with y'all so much. I actually and I pointed this out before, but I've enjoyed playing this game with y'all so much And I just enjoy this in general. I'm gonna make Big Jacob so I can show this off. So I have my business bag. This is my business bag, you know, and my hand sanitizer because a lot of conventions and things like that. But I actually put our Dorothy pin on my business bag right there, which is super, super good. And available on our merch store. You know, just thought I'd mention that. Oh, no, let's try that again. Okay, good. No more fuzz. Okay, I'm here. Ellipses. Dorothy? Ellipses. You won't get through the bar anytime soon. You can stop walking. Huh? Ah, honey. You want something? The usual, I guess. Usual. Oh no, is something wrong with Dorothy? The usual. I wonder what's wrong with her, though. Oh my god, what's Dorothy's usual? Sugar Rush? Sugar Rush or Piano Woman? Is it Piano Woman? K Grimace says Piano Woman. Okay. Let's go with Piano Woman. Adelhyde. 5 Bronson extract. 5 2 powder delta. 3 Flannerguide and 3 Karmotrine. All aged and mixed. Oh, what'd I do? Oh, 5. Ooh, jeez. 5, 3 5, 2 powder deltas, 3 Flannerguides, 3 Karmotrine. Got it. Aged and mixed. K Grimace just jumped right in there with it, and I get this. And said, LOL, sorry, I don't want to see Dorothy sad. I completely get that sentiment. Here. This is nice. 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 Nice? Okay, you're freaking me out. What's up with you? Hey, honey, do you know what's real? How so? I mean, how do you know if what you see is an actual thing? How can you tell if what you see around you is actually happening? What tells you everything is not actually a fabrication? What tells me I'm not just a simulation in a computer? And those pondering you to the bar? What? Oh, I'm in the bar. Am I? Dorothy? So you're having a solid crisis of sorts. Solid what? Solipsism. The theory that the self is the only thing that can actually be known to exist. See, that's another thing right there, that word. Solipsism. What does it even mean? Where the hell did it come from? Well, solus means alone and ipsa means self. Yes, but how did it come to be? Do you expect me to believe that a lot of people just randomly decided to make noises and decide, hey, let's make this noise mean this? It doesn't make sense. Words don't make sense. Oh, pouty Dorothy. I've been repeating words for a long time and they stop making sense. Why? Calm down, that's just semantic satiation. Oh, satiation. Sorry, satiation. Stop making up words, honey. And then there's this counter. How can I be sure this counter is really here? It is. Please stop tapping it. Hold on, just making sure. Whoop. What just happened? I hit the wheel on my mouse and then something popped up and then it went away. I don't know what happened. Hey! Neat. Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. That is super cool. Okay. I opened up the text history. Thank you, everybody. That makes a lot of sense. Cool. That's pretty neat. Robert Merlot says, present in pretty much all visual novels. I honestly did not know that. We all learned something together. I should make her a drink. At the very least, I'll have something to throw at her. Kikazi, Jacob, second drink for Dorothy should be the Flaming Moai. Thank you. That's going to be 1 Adelhyde, 1 Bronson, 2 Delta, 3 Flannerguide, and 5 Karmotrine. Alright. Flaming Moai. Boom. Robert Merlot, who's an expert at this game and one of our moderators, also says that this is a good idea to make the secret drink. Stop tapping the counter so much. I am this close to throwing this at your face. Sorry. So let's start from the beginning. Since when did you have this existential crisis? Oh, since earlier today, I think. I was remembering the good times I had with my guardian, but I don't know, it was all too sudden. I was thinking about everything that happened from a week ago until now. How much fun I was having, how much I loved everyone around me. And out of nowhere, the thoughts started piling up in my mind. What is love? What is fun? I ask myself what is fun almost every day. Are these feelings real? Is all of that real? Am I real? What tells me I'm actually in a body? What if I'm just some computer somewhere thinking it has a body? What if I'm just a human girl in a comatose dream? What tells me that you're real? Eh? For all I know, I might just be a figment of someone else's imagination. Or even just an AI simulation in some computer that thinks it's a human. Ellipses. I've been there, Dorothy. That existential doubt and crisis, that uncertainty about whether or not things are real. It was a couple of months only, but I remember having panic attacks and scratching my arm to feel something. But the panic attack gave me a rush of adrenaline, so I couldn't feel the scratch, and the fear got worse. What did you do to get over it? Oddly enough, I read a book. The Last Rain in the World, one of my favorites. Sorry for that pop. I was lowering the arm of my chair. My shoulder's starting to tense up. At one point, I cried with the book, and I realized I was crying over fake things, a story and its characters. I didn't care less for them because they were fake. Why not think of reality like that too? Pazzy160 says, talking of fun, Jacob, I may have grabbed the Vampire 5e slipcase set because of your enthusiastic description. It's been a pretty good book to read. Thank you. That's really cool. That's awesome. I hope you enjoy it. Even if I'm a figment of someone's imagination, I'd still care about you. That's what I told myself, at least. It wasn't immediate, but that focus helped me. Huh, I like that. Hey, can I take this drink? I made it for you. Thanks. Oh, thanks. Okay, then. What did you do? What have you done? Dorothy, why? Yeah, Robert Merlot says that was on fire. That was my thinking too. Phew. Why did you throw it on your head? To feel something you made. And it burns and itches a bit. I'll get you a towel. Delivery for Dana's. Oh, I've been here before. Oh, this guy. Okay. Mr. Mario, welcome back. I have a delivery for Dana Zane. Who's that? She's my boss. I'll get it for her. Right. Sign here, please. It's a big package. I wonder what's inside. You should open it. If it's something perishable, maybe it'll need to be refrigerated. Let's see. It's a wiener. A really big wiener. Ellipses? Dorothy. Excited ellipses. Hey, honey? The big package had a big wiener inside. What will your boss do with such a thing? I don't know how she'll cook it. Perhaps she'll chop it? Honey? Seems the wiener is too big to eat correctly. Stop. Maybe you could prepare some right now? What do you say, honey? Do you want some of your boss's wiener? Seriously, Jill? She's making the jokes. And you're the one trying not to laugh too hard at them. Anyway, we all know if we dare cook this without her permission, she'll hang us upside down. She'll hang me upside down. Hey, Jacket Boy, what's your name? Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. No, I gotta do the shonen voice. I'm Mario. Come on, Mario, I'll buy you a drink. He might have another delivery, you know. This is the last one. I'm sorry, excuse me. This is the last one, actually. I'll accept your offer. I'll have a sunshine cloud. And you? I'm fine. Sunshine cloud for Mario. I don't remember making one of these. I'm sure we have, but... 2 Bronson extracts with optional Karmotrine. Oh, I have to make this big. Oops. Sorry. 4, and now optional Karmotrine. On the rocks and blended. Shake, 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 shake. I do that for me. Yeah. Sir. Here. Thanks. Hey, call me Dorothy. You can also call me Darlin for the right amount. Yeah, Dorothy. Why did you buy me a drink? Just to let you know, I don't swing that way. What way? Lilum? I'm a man's man. I like men, okay? Not that there's anything wrong with liking women, but... Oh, don't worry, I wasn't hitting on you. I was thanking you. Thanking me? Your package let me see Honey here laughing like an idiot. It's easier than you think. That made me happy, and I don't know, it fit with what she was telling me earlier. I'm more calm than when I entered. Glad to help, I guess. Well, duty calls. Bye, Mario. Bye, John. Bye, honey. Enjoy your big wiener. Out with you. Well, she seems like a nice girl. I don't mean for it to sound like I get it. I get it. Don't worry. You like guys. It's clear. Speaking of, you like motorcycles, don't you? I do, yeah. Have you been to the motor districts? I spend all my free time in the motor district, actually. Why? Well, it's true what they say about all the illegal races going on there. You're not a cop, are you? As far as I remember, no. Well, I mean, there are illegal races, but there's also a semi-legal league going on there. Semi-legal? The authorities acknowledge that there's races going on. They don't know what goes on in them, however. Modified engines, casualties, substance abuse. The illegal ones end up being safer in the end. Huh. Have you heard about a biker called Christine Love? Miss Love? Of course. Everyone knows who she is. What about her? Is her gang as dangerous as they say? I don't know. Nobody knows. Excuse me? They look intimidating enough, but truth is that nobody has faced them directly. Moreover, nobody wants to be the one that got beaten to a pulp if they turn out to be what they seem. So her gang is just there, menacingly doing their own thing, not bothering anyone. Oh. Do you want anything else? I'll have a piano man. Alright. A piano man for Mario. It's a me, Mario. I'm gonna win. I'm a Mario. I'm gonna bang dudes. Oh, wait. Let's make it. Oh, it's already big. Yeah. Yep. 5 powdered deltas. 5 flanner guide, and 3 Karmotrine. On the rocks. And mixed. And there you are, buddy. Here. Yeah, this is nice. Hey, you two an item? What are you trying to say with that laughter, Gil? No, we're not. What's wrong with you? Eh? You work with this hunk of a man and you don't feel the least bit tempted? How can you be so calm with this smell so close to you? Buddy, you are up here at a 7. I'm gonna say actually that's a hard 9. That's a real hard 9, and we're gonna need you down here at a shut the hell up, buddy. Ever hear the expression, his past is a fucking weight I don't want to carry? Because his past is a fucking weight I don't want to carry. If he even has a past at all, I'm having my doubts lately. Are you implying he's not good game? Oh, don't misunderstand. Gil is good game. He's not bad looking, he's a gentleman, he's always attentive. But he's also distant and will take many steps back when he feels like he's getting close to somebody. You don't have to marry him, just push into a closet and... Not interested. You annoy me, bartender. You don't see what you have right in front of you. I'm out. Oh, please come again. Wow, buddy. You wouldn't bang that hot guy. You annoy me. Peace. Like, that's a real intense, like, that's a bold stance to take with somebody. You could bang this guy anytime you wanted and you didn't? Well, poo on you. Meh. Bounce. Ah, Gil, you heartbreaking fuckboy. back. Did anything happen? I discovered I have the sense of humor of an 8-year-old. Did anything new happen? Hey. They brought you a package. Ah, yes. My curated wiener. It's a gift from my folks. It was delayed in customs, but here it is. You guys want some of it? Awesome. Oh, that's real good. That's a new one. Alright, total earnings, a bunch. Drinks total, excellent. Okay, cool. Rent is due on the 30th. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, we made a lot of money that night. That is very nice. Jill wonders if Manky Nekos actually bring luck. Buy one to prevent her from getting too distracted. Man, she goes shopping every day. Because I want to buy everything anyway. Jill bought what she wanted, and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. It kind of looks like it's dabbing. Like the cat up there. Yeah. It's a dabbing cat. Dabby? Dabby Tabby? Dabby Tabby. That's the Dabby Tabby now. I called it. That bar called Valhalla. Is it any good? Place to unwind after work. Normies are taking over, huh? Everyone is neat, just like me. Anyway, place is cool, but the bartender can be a bit of a dick. How so? Never been there. I wouldn't know. Is she cute? I can take it if she's cute. She's cute, but I think she's a bit full of herself. The guy seems a bit more of a bro. I see you already had a conversation with her. Did she reject your advances? Nah, I just heard from the distance. So, is that a no? Kind of. I mean, if you're going there just to chat. I just want a place to chill for a bit and meet new people. Can I smoke there? Is there any bar from the BTC where you can smoke? Nope. Bummer. Well, I think I'm going next week then. Sounds good enough for me. Neat. They're talking about us on the internet. That's nice. The Augmented Eye. First space colony plans to develop its own army. By Lana Smith E.E. Even though space was imagined as the promised land, a place where humanity would start over, it looks like we're about to repeat our mistakes from the past. The first space colony, Shin Outer Paradise, is currently in talks to develop its own privately owned army, following alleged threats from a notorious terrorist group. We're discussing it right now, but the law is most likely approved. We'll have an army, and we'll defend our motherland from any terrorist threat. Alice_Rabbit chimed in during a private stream. This terrorist group does not exist. Don't let the Outer Paradise government fool you. The only reason for this law is so that they can have more control over the population. Cool. Woman marries anime pillow. Nobody is actually surprised. By Lana Smith. I remember a time when the wacky stuff like this made a lot of headlines, but even though I'm reporting on it, I can't help but think of how mundane it is. I mean, we live in a world where you can just plug into the internet and live there for as long as your wallet can afford related fees. Lots of people get married in these virtual spaces. Thanks to new technologies, the traditional views on human relationships have changed so much that someone marrying a literal object feels kind of tame now. If the pillow had some form of intelligence, it might be somewhat different, but it's just a plain, generic anime hug pillow. Get with the times, Grandma! Y2K, the final remaster, leads the video game charts. By Lana Smith. The newest remaster of 2016's Y2K, a postmodern RPG, opens the charts this week with 3.5 million copies shipped on its launch day. We actually launched this game earlier this year. Other titles this week include new releases such as Hatsune Miku, Project R Remaster, and Sting's Face Remastered. Full chart include lifetime sales. Y2K, the final remaster, 3.5 million new. Hatsune Miku Project Remaster, 1.5 million new. Sting's Face Remastered, 950k new. Water Pro Wrestling G instead of Fire Pro Wrestling G. Another pro wrestling reference, which is lovely. 50k slash 950k. Dang it, Ron Paul, 400k, 1.2 million. Awesome. And now we save the game. And now we save the game. Okay. So I think we will try to play up to the next break. Alright, but I saved it, so let's go to work. Alright, on to Wednesday, December 28th. Good evening. Ah, Jill, I'm out to get firecrackers. Firecrackers? It's New Year's, right? We need some. Wouldn't firecrackers scare off the Yeah, good idea. Go ahead. I'll be back in a bit. Tea time. Even for a cat lover, you sure get excited about firecrackers a whole lot more when dogs are involved. I know how hypocritical it sounds, and I don't care. Ah, Jaime's here. Greetings. Anyway, let's start. I'm just going to stay with the same songs. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Ah, the guy that wouldn't come back twice. Scottish, that's right. Yeah, shut up. Oh, Kikazi just reminded me about Wrestle Boys, thank you. By any chance, did something fly over here 2 weeks ago? I hate this guy. On Friday? Yeah. There were lots of weird explosion noises throughout the night. But as far as I understand, those were made by a flying drone or something like that. Alright, Spoiler98 says, gotta crash, have a good night all. Have a great night. Good night. So it flew by here. I take it you know what made the noise? Let's just keep it at whatever drone story you heard. Right? The noise got annoying after a while, I must say. So it remained in the vicinity. I don't know what counts as in the vicinity, but yeah. Distant explosions all night. Interesting. So it didn't get far away. Now get me a Mars Blast. A Mars Blast for the guy that wouldn't come back twice. Mars Blast. 6 Bronson extract. So that's going to be 12 Bronson extracts. 8 Flanner. Oh, I can. Okay. I guess it's just, we just got to do it. 3, 5, 6. 1 Powdered Delta. 4 Flanner Guide and 2 Karmotrine. All blended. Shake, 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 shake. Super shake. Bam. Mars Blast. For you. There you go. Well, you didn't mess up. Sorry, if I may interject. You looking for a fight? Most certainly not. You really think you'd stand a chance? You're like half his size. I can fight dirty. He kills people for a living. Oh, pants, poop, and ellipses. I can fight dirty. Jill, please. You'll make me sound like a savage. That would be like me saying that you get people drunk for a living. It's not wrong, but there are better ways of saying stuff like that. You're right. Sorry. And like I said, I'm not looking for a fight. I just noticed you seem to like strong drinks. What's about that?
Well, to be honest, it's a rare sight in this bar. I'd even come to believe I'm the only one here who enjoys them, aside from the owner. May I suggest you try a suplex next time? It might be to your liking.
Alright, let's try this suplex thing. Right? Let's give Ingram a suplex. Wow, that sounded weird. Suplex. Can we make this one big? I think we can. 8. Flannel guy. 3, 4, 5, 6. And 6. Karmotrine. Cool. Alright, all on the rocks and mixed. Suplex. Boom. That looks good. I love cocktails and like old-fashioned glasses and things like that. Here. Good stuff. Like a less burning but punchier pile driver. Anime Kitty says he deserves to be suplexed. You're right. Say, your face looks somehow familiar, mister. Oh, no, wait, sorry. Sorry. Oh, man, flipping back and forth. Boy. Alright, that's right. Okay, he's up here. He's down here. Up here? Okay. That's right. Say, your face looks somehow familiar, mister.
Call me Jaime. And you are?
I'm Ingram. Anyway, I think I saw your face somewhere. Maybe when I needed to look for a specific file at... Did you perhaps go through a nanomachine expunge?
I did, actually.
Figured as much. Only a handful of people do that. And almost all of them are people with nanomachine rejection that feel oddly suicidal. So I go through the whole thing. Rejection, need something to hide?
The second one.
It's easier to remain undetected when you have no means to track you or your activity. I see. How does the expunge work?
You lie in the pressure chamber and they give you a special IV solution. It causes nanomachine rejection while giving you the antibodies needed to prevent them from getting back in. For 5 hours you're trapped in bed while a horrible pressure builds up in your body and nanomachines are forced out. They are like little needles all over your body. You feel them in your eyes, in your gums, your toes, everywhere. And after all that, they need to implant you with the mechanism that constantly releases the same antibodies. Ouch. What are you having, Jaime? This is a gut punch.
Yeah, I should have figured. Hey, give me one of those. Sure. Oh, gut punch. Alright, well, fine.
Gonna be a big one.
Bum, 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 bum. 2 Flander Guide, and you get it, buddy. All aged and mixed. Gut punch. It's a big one. That's for you. Oh, it's not a big one. Oh, nerds. Oh, I forgot it. Ah. I just saw optional Karmotrine and was just like, yeah. Yeah, I love those. It looks different from yours.
I had a couple of extras in his, actually.
So where is the antibody unit they stuck you with, Jaime?
Inside, like all my other maintenance systems. It can be troublesome. Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. It can be troublesome at times, but the perks of not having nanomachines in the body outweigh the cons.
And the rest of the enhancements, were you reconstructed or have you been adding them over time? I think, I don't know if it was a big one. I actually don't think it was a big one. Kikazi and Robert Merlot in chat right now, for the benefit of those of you on YouTube, are having a discussion on whether or not it was big. It was not. I messed that up because, again, I saw the optional Karmotrine and was just like, I got the bucket. Brr.
Over time, either by getting a much needed enhancement or through fixing injuries.
I see.
Well, it was a pleasure, Jaime, but I gotta leave.
Nice meeting you, Incredible. Please come again. Don't count on that. What a jerk. You've said that twice. Shut up. Seemed like a nice guy. Right. I won't call him a bastard, but he's not the nicest in the bunch. Maybe you caught him on the bad day? Nah, I think you're just that good at bringing out the nicer side of people. Oddly enough, that guy tires the hell out of me. Well, someone's in a good mood. Give me a bad touch, will you? That way you'll be in a good mood too. Bad touch for Alma. Bad touch. Remember to make it big. 4 Bronson extract, 4 powder deltas, 4 flanner guide, 8 Karmotrine. On the rocks and mix. We're nothing but mammals after all. There we go. Bad touch. Boom. Here. Jill, you have such a petty sense of humor. Guilty as charged. So, what puts you in a good mood? Oh yeah, that. Today, my sister was supposed to be in court for all the custody proceedings. Of course, not only does she show up later than her husband and drunk at that, but also dressed like she got fucked in the back of a parking lot. And to top it off, she forgot to even bring her kids. Luckily, my parents brought them to court. The judge assigned my kids to my parents for the time being. So she really messed it up, huh? When they came back to the house and Diana started throwing a temper tantrum, she said it was lucky her husband didn't get the kids because the angst would make her jump onto the highway. So Ava comes and says, then make sure it kills you because we aren't dealing with you as a cripple. Woof. Woof. I shouldn't reinforce that behavior, but psh. I don't know, maybe it was the timing, but I've been laughing for an hour now. You hold quite the animosity for Diana, don't you? She and I used to be the closest friends when I was 7 or 8. We played all the time, we even slept in the same bed for a while. Then she turned into a teen. We stopped playing, she had other things she wanted to do. I could forgive all that, I mean the age difference and all. But there is something in particular I still can't forgive. Ooh, she's got the angry eyes. It was a day she invited her friends to the house, and I went to ask her something. As I was leaving, one of her friends asked if I was her sister. And she said she had no little sisters. Ouch. I think that was the moment that finally broke the pedestal I held her on. I admired her as much as a kid could admire someone, you know. Little by little, that admiration wore off until we finally reached that breaking point. I felt betrayed. And you haven't been able to forgive her after 40 years? Hey, it's not that I still hold a grudge against her, but rather, the Diana who said all those things so many years ago is the same Diana that I know today. How so? She hasn't matured one bit. Yeah, family stuff is, ooh, that is brutal. She got all this built-in hard wiring and everything. It sucks. She's still as selfish, childish, and immature as she was back then. Excuse me. When you see her, you don't see an adult. You see an overgrown, horny teen. So aside from destroying any admiration I held for her, she's made sure not to fix that impression. Huh. But enough about me. How are you? Well, boy. Almost just like, let me just dump all my family stuff. Here, we'll just mix it around on the counter. Here it is. By the way, how are you doing? Fine, I guess. Oh, God. Everything's fine, aside from this note. A note? remember how I told you I lashed out at my dead ex's sister? Yes. I got this note from her. Let's see. Wow, she must really feel bad about the whole thing. As do I. So, what's the problem then? The same fear that drove me away from her in the first place. Everybody in this is very self-aware. Nobody seems to be hiding their own nature from themselves. Even if they can't deal with it, they're not hiding from it. Which is awesome and very, very on me. Right. Give a Brandtini, will you? There's a little story I want to tell you. I absolutely picture her with Brantinis, like, swirling them. I can picture that so very vividly. By name, Brantini. Let's give you a big one. 6. And... oh no, I messed it up. 12, good. That's not that, that's... okay, Powder Delta. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the Karmotrine. There we go, cool. All aged and mixed. Brantini. Here. Ah, this is the thing. Let's start. Oh. Damn it, the ghost. Boo. Oh, hell no. This is the story of a girl who grew disillusioned with one of her sisters. It's Cypher of Tyr. Hello, Cypher of Tyr. Who literally just came home from DC and is now hosting us. Thank you very much, Cypher. Oh, that is so cool. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I really hope you get some rest. Oh, man. Yeah, DC, that, at least from everything I saw on Twitter, that seemed like a hell of a trip. In case people don't know, Cypher of Tyr is a friend of mine, does a lot of work with I Need Diverse Games, is a diversity consultant, and just an amazing freaking person. Also, oh my god, the name, is a player on Rivals of Waterdeep. Right? Boy, I hope I didn't get that wrong. Let's just look that up real quick. Yeah? Right? Yeah. Yeah, I think I got that right. Anyway, they are a fantastic, fantastic person, and every time I go to a convention, one of my highlights is going to the Diversity Lounge and hanging out with them. Yes. Oh, and started I Need Diverse Games. Does a lot of work with. Brr. I don't know. Hopefully not too bad for an on-the-fly introduction. Anyway, back to the game and the ghost. Thank you very much for hosting, by the way. Soon it became animosity, and not long after that, she distanced herself completely from said sister. With time, the girl would become attached to her eldest sister, looking up to her achievements. All I can look at right now are those boobs. Not now. Said sister would even marry the girl's best friend not soon after. And after the girl went into college, said sister would quit her job. The sister was worried sick about leaving her baby kid alone, prompting her to quit her high-ranking job. What if I hire your high-ranking lips? Shut up. The girl, even as an adult, felt betrayed. Her role model sister went against everything she held in her high esteem for. Everything she held her in high esteem for. She was no longer a child, and yet, she felt like a part of her had crumbled. Hey Joe, can I lift your sweater? Do you want to see? I bet you want to see. Alright, enough. Enough? Shit. Peace out. I mean, I know the girl is you, and the sister is your eldest sister. Please get to the point. Right. The point is, if you don't face her, she will be heavily disappointed. She's trying to make amends with you. That must take courage. Lots of it. Yeah, you're right. My mouth's dry. Can I get a beer? Right. A beer, a big beer. 2 Adelheid. 4 Bronson extracts. 2 Powder Delta. 4 Flanner Guide, and 8 Karmotrine. Marvelous. All mixed. A big beer. I serve the big beer. Here for the big beer. Here for the big beer. Woman that Jill wishes was a bit queer. Thanks. So tell me, did you and this Gabby girl get along? Oh, yeah. I never had brothers and sisters, but once Lenore introduced me to her as her sister-in-law. She got so excited about having a new sister that she clung to me a lot. I helped her in her studies, read books with her, played with her a lot. She was pretty much my sister too. I have to leave, but I'll tell you this. As both a big and little sister, if you don't grant that girl the chance of talking to you, I'll never forgive you. Yeah. Oh, there's a small New Year's party this Saturday if you're interested. Oh, sure, I'll be here. Remember, I won't forgive you. Yeah. I'll go take my break. Alright. Wow, you were here? You were quite absorbed in the conversation just now. Amy even said goodbye to you, didn't you hear? Anyway, call me if anything comes up. It's now safe to keep playing, so I think that is a fine and organic stopping point, because I don't want to push it to the next break and have to stop halfway through or have to replay anything or anything like that. So, yes, I think that is a good spot to wrap it up. Yes. Kakazu says, so Jacob, if you'd like to keep going, I'm pretty sure you can make it to the next break. Anime Kitty just posted a sad muffin. Elemental Alchemist says, it's now safe to keep playing, so naturally we will not. So we go anywhere from 2 to 3 hours. I just want to make sure that, you know, we set the expectation that we're wrapping up organically, and this seems like a decent spot to stop until next week. So just a bit of business at the end. We, Ysbryd Games, will be at PAX West. We're very, very excited and happy to be there. We will have 2 games to show off that will be coming out in 2020. The sequel to the game that we played this evening, Nirvana. We will have a demo with new content. We will also have World of Horror with new content. We will have a new pin. I will be able to tell you what booth and where we are in the coming weeks once we get that sorted out. And we may or may not, if it comes together, have a new piece of merch to sell at the booth. But we will have a bunch of stuff there that we sell on our merch store. We bring a lot of it with us and sell it there on site. You can also buy game codes from us, usually a little bit cheaper than you can buy on the digital markets. So if you take a look on our merch page, we'll have that stuff there. And also, just to make sure that we include all of the community, we're going to be grabbing those demos and we're going to be bringing them here to the stream and playing them with everybody, so nobody is missing out on the 2 demos that we're going to be bringing with us. Yes. K Grimace says, you guys should see about releasing that Nirvana demo to the public after PAX ends. We will see about doing that, but if you want to see that demo, if you want to play that demo, the best place would be to throw us a follow, join our Discord, and find out when we'll be playing it, which will be the stream when we are back after PAX. So I'm going to grab those and bring them back. All right, those would be the best places to see us. Cypher of Tyr said, back after I get into some comfy clothes, so we may shut down by the time Cypher gets back. But you have all been absolutely fantastic. Thank you very, very, very much for joining us this evening. We will be back on Thursday here for more Dream Daddy at 5 p.m. So if you want to know what's going on, like I said, throw us a follow, and then hop on the Twitter. Join us. We're absolutely fantastic, and I think you're great. Kate Grimace says, thank you. I like watching you play stuff, but I'm pretty vehement about playing it myself first. I will pass that feedback up the chain because a lot of people have asked for us to release the demos to the public, but there are back-end business concerns and things like that to kind of think about and deal with. But anyway, thank you very much. This was great. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you for the folks that raided, that stuck around after the raid, that hosted us. I dub thee all Ysbrydians, and welcome to the crew. All right. Good night, everybody. Thanks a lot. We'll see you Thursday. Bye.
Good night. I'll miss you.